going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kevin Checkwitz. This is the Kaged Review, and this is a review for Mortal Kombat 11. So, there's been some backlash over Mortal Kombat 11 very quickly because of the grind. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to balance out this review. I'm going to talk about the good stuff, I'm going to talk about the bad stuff. I'm going to try to even it out at the end. The good stuff, the storyline in the main campaign is very, very cool. Do some very, very good voice animations. I think Ronda Rousey was a piss poor choice because it sounds very hokey. She's not a voice actor and it shows. But for the most part, other than that, voice acting is very good. I really like the game overall. The campaign is just, it's the most in-depth story and probably the longest that they've had for a Mortal Kombat game. So, if I had to base it off of that alone, 10 out of 10. The fighting, very in-depth, slowed down pace, makes you jock for position a little more. I've talked about that before. It's very methodic, and I love that. It gives people a chance for a more balanced experience. And I'm doing pretty good with it, I gotta say. I really like the fighting system here. I love the character animations for most of the moves. Everything looks stellar. The graphics are amazing. The fatalities are exactly what you would expect. They're violent, they're visceral, they are everything you want from a Mortal Kombat game. So again, if I had to base it off the main campaign and the fighting, the online is very good. 10 out of 10. The fighting online, I have had no problems. I don't really have the best internet here, and I've had no lag, no drops, no nothing. So they've really got it worked out. The towers. The regular towers are fine. They're exactly what you would expect from the classic MK towers. The Towers of Time, a lot of them are ridiculous. They have thrown in a lot of stuff to make things impossible. They've designed a lot of these to be impossible. Now you have skip fights you can use and you have boosts you can use. And sometimes that makes the impossible possible, sometimes it's still impossible. Now we're going to get to the bad though, because the reason they did that is because while they were screaming no loot boxes throughout all their press junkets, it turns out that they replaced it with something far worse than loot boxes. And that is a seriously heavy grind for very little payoff, and they expect you to put more money into this game. So people who have already bought this game have to still pay for this game. And I fucking hate when people do that. Like, that is the shittiest business practice in the fucking history of ever. I bought the game, and I bought a special edition, so I paid more for the game than the game is worth. And people have bought even more, $300 editions where they get nothing but a stupid fucking mask. It's fucking ridiculous, the amount of money that you have to put into this game. Now I'm going to flip over a little bit and I'm going to give you the other side of that coin, which is a lot of these towers you can set the AI to and let the AI do a lot of the work for you while you're chilling out. They can take a lot of the stress out of some of these towers. And even then, it doesn't always work. So at the end of the day, they're trying to get you to put money in, but they have kind of given you some easy outs. It's still a very shitty business practice, and I hate when companies do this. I don't give a shit who it is just bad. It's a practice that not enough people have been like, we're not going to take this shit anymore. If you do it, we're not going to buy your game. Because a bunch of assholes that have no spine are just going to be like, we're going to buy your game no matter what you do with it. And that sucks, because then this happens. You get games that try to milk you for every dime they can, and people just pour money into this shit instead of thinking. Like, I hate to say it, but people are stupid. They're just stupid. They don't think, and they don't stand up for themselves. And if more people did think and did stand up for themselves, then companies wouldn't be able to do this. It really pisses me off. Like, it really does. Thankfully, they do give you some saving grace, like I said, with the AI, but at the end of the day, it's still a massive grind, and you still have to put in money. And the backlash is, thankfully been fairly loud, and Ed Boon has made statements that they're going to fix it. They should have never fucking done it in the first place, and that's where I stand with that. Like, I'm sorry, I hate business practices like this. Greedy fucking corporations, Warner Brothers, Google, all this shit, it ruins all the joy out of everything like this. And people are like, oh, why can't you just emphasize the good instead of the bad? No, that's the lazy, stupid, fucking typical American ideology that causes big companies to be willing to do shit like this in the first place. I buy the game, I play the fucking game. Literally, and Ed Boon made a tweet about this saying it wasn't true, but some guy did the math and said it was like $6,000 to get everything in the game if you weren't getting it directly from, gameplay. $6,000. And Ed Boon's like, that's not true. Well, I did the math myself. Yeah, it is fucking true. It really is. 60 skins, 25 characters. It costs $5 for, I think, 500 crystals. So at $5, that is $7,500 actually. If you have 60 skins for every 25 characters. That is ridiculous. Because not everybody has the time to sit on their fucking couch all day and play a game. They have to go to work to be able to pay for the game. So it really pisses me off when I see shit like this. It just does. Okay, so sorry about the little rant there. I'm really aggravated with the game when I see that. They're going the very mobile variety, and I fucking hate that. It's the reason I don't play mobile games. And I've already said, like I've tweeted out, I'm not buying another Mortal Kombat game until this is resolved. If I see the next Mortal Kombat game come out and this is what happens, I'm just not going to buy it. I'm not going to pre-order it. I'm going to wait until I see what it is. And if it's like this, I'm not buying it. And I have been a loyal Netherrealm's Midway supporter since literally day one. Mortal Kombat 1, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Shaolin Monks, Armageddon, the whole Netherrealm reboot series. And this has finally broke me. Like, I'm like, alright, if this is how you guys want to do, if this is the corporate greed you're going to add into your games now, fuck you. And that's how I feel. Now, as far as the game itself, back to the review, like I said, if I had to base it on the gameplay alone, the story mode, the towers, the online, it's damn good. It's easily a 9 or a 10 out of 10. This shit that they're doing does bring it down some. And for me, it brings it down at least a couple of points. Now, I'm not going to bring it down to like a 5 out of 10 because this game is still very good. You can still get a lot of enjoyment out of it. But you can't do everything in the game. You just can't. Like people like me who don't have the time to invest in, getting everything. I'm not going to put that much money into a game that I've already paid $100 for. Fuck that. And that's where I'm at. So I'm still going to give it an 8 out of 10. It could have been a lot higher, but because of shitty business practices, that's where we're at. 8 out of 10, still very good, very enjoyable, looks amazing, plays amazing. They just got to get rid of, these practices. Because, like, even if it is an 8 out of 10 game, if this is what I see out of Mortal Kombat 12 or Injustice 3, I'm done. I'm just done. And that's all there is to it. So ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm at. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackowitz, Kaged Nation, out.